Okay, so you're starting off with too many burdens and you need to lighten your load. You also need to delegate. So you need to take charge. You've got the lion over here and you need to actually lighten your load. You've got maybe you're experiencing a bit of financial loss, and maybe this is why you've taken on more responsibilities or more jobs in order for you to make up for that financial loss. So in the past, you've got a permanent position that had come in and you needed to actually effectively time manage. So maybe you were having problems with that. Maybe you're procrastinating and not getting things done on time. And maybe this is the reason why you've ended up with a little bit of financial problems. So going to the future, it says tread carefully, but go for it. So make sure that you're looking at things very carefully before you do it. Any kind of decision. But if there's something that comes up, any kind of opportunity that comes up, you need to go for it. And this will cause transformation. You can see this butterfly going off. So it's important for you to delegate, to lighten your load. And if there's any kind of opportunities, consider them carefully, but go for it. Don't be scared. So the main energies of the card is the Hangman. So it looks like you're working really, really hard to do things and you're waiting for some payment to come. Like the previous energy read said, you're taking on a lot of responsibilities. So you can see these people carrying rocks here or stones here and working very, very hard. They're chained to the job over here. So you're working extremely hard doing it, maybe working under deadlines. And with the Hangman, waiting for things to happen, but working very, very hard, making a lot of sacrifice for that job, being chained. So maybe your time, your hours have increased and you're having to work extremely hard to do this particular job. Almost like a slave, really. So you've got the 10 of Wands, so you can see a lot of responsibilities that you're doing, and it seems like you are being almost bullied. You can see this man really almost torturing this person, trying to get them to do this work. So whatever conditions you're working in, you're taking on a lot of responsibilities, you have a lot of work to do, but also you're almost being driven to do it, and maybe the person that you're working under is not really nice, so they're pushing you, and it's upsetting you as well. Now you got the Two of Cups over here crossing it, so there is somebody there that is standing up for you. You can see this woman standing up for this man, and this person that you are working with is very, very supportive of you, and this person is standing up for you and fighting your cause. So maybe they're telling the person that's giving you so much of work to lay off a little bit. You can see she's begging that this person in charge doesn't beat this man up, and you can see here she is very supportive of this person here. So you have somebody around you that is very, very helpful, a colleague at work who is standing up for you and is trying to make your load a little lighter, but you are facing a lot of difficulties at the moment. You're going through a lot of problems as far as your work life goes, and a lot of hard work. Now in the last year, it looks like you've taken on a different course in life, a different pathway as far as your work goes. Something new opened up for you. You've got the parting of the Red Seas and these people going through. So some new job opportunity came in for you, and this is the direction you've taken. So you've had a change of career path in this last year. And at the end of the old job that you were doing, you started off something new this year. You've got the Tower coming in over here in the last 3 months. So something big has happened over here. You can see everything's fallen down. So some kind of news, some kind of event that happened to you that has caused a lot of chaos in your life. Maybe, it feels like your world is falling apart. You can see all the scaffolding falling down. So some kind of, maybe there was an argument or a fight or some kind of thing that happened within your work life that caused a big problem. And it's upset your balance quite a bit. It might have caused a lot of loss as well. If you have, if you owned something, the business, it might have caused financial loss as well. So you've got the Four of Cups over here. You want satisfaction. You want to get, you want to be in a position where, everybody does to your bidding, and you can sit and relax and, give the instructions and, be in charge. And this is what you have on your mind. This is what you want. You want to be able to, do what you want. And you also want a new offer to come in. So you're waiting for this particular job to come in that is going to be, the perfect job where you can sit and relax and just, enjoy things, take it easy. So going to the future, you've got the Strength cards coming in over here. So you need to actually exert your authority, and you need to stand up for yourself, really. You might have to ask the divine for assistance, but it looks like you need to make bold moves and stand up for what you believe in. And that's going to be the key that changes everything around you. So, instead of being somebody that gets victimized, as it is in this particular card, you need to tell them to back down, stand up for yourself, and stop taking any kind of problems from everybody else, or any kind of instruction that's going to put you down. You've got the Six of Wands over here. So it looks like you are working in a team, and you are working hard with the Six of Wands, and you are being successful. So there is progress in whatever you're doing in your particular job. It looks like you are working with somebody that is very, very helpful with you and allows you to get things done. So somebody is assisting you over here, and it might be the same person that is sort of standing up for you when anything goes wrong. You can see it looks like the same woman in both cases. So what's going on around you? You've got, your family life as well is taking a little bit of a toll on you. So you're having to spend a lot of time at work, but also, give time to your family as well. And there's a lot of family demands that are coming in as well. Maybe also, the money that you make, you're having to support a family. And this is the thing that is stressing you out. This is probably why you're taking on extra jobs as well during this period. So you've got the Knave of Swords. You're expecting some sort of information that will come in, or maybe you're worried about the Knave of Swords is usually bringing in information that's going to change things. So you want some kind of information to come in, maybe some kind of judgment you're waiting for to come in that is going to change your life completely. So maybe it's a judgment, a contract, maybe something legal, something official coming in, and you're sitting and waiting for that news. And this is the thing that's going to change things for you. Maybe it's a new contract that you're waiting for to come in as well. So something legal, that's what you're waiting for. So going into the future, you've got the Nine of Cups over here, the Star, and the Magician. So these are really good cards because the Nine of Cups talks about a wish fulfillment, but it will only come if you make decent plans and you decide what your strengths and your weaknesses are. You need to concentrate on your strengths. You can see he's got the lion over here versus the deer. So he's sitting and writing down a list or making notes about what his strengths and his weaknesses are, what his talents are, and he's actually sitting down and documenting it. So you do need to make proper plans, and this is the way that you will get what you want. So you've got 9 cups over here, but he wants the 10th cup. He wants fulfillment. He wants things to work out for him in this job. So by making these plans, you will be able to achieve this 10th cup, this goal that you are waiting for, or rather the 9th cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. So his 9th cup, sorry. So he's going to be able to achieve this goal, achieve his wishes, achieve what he wants by sitting down and writing down a proper, decent plan about what he wants to do. And, you need to have confidence and make sure you are documenting what your strengths, your weaknesses are, your talents are, and this is the way you will achieve your wishes, achieve your goals, achieve the job that you want. You will get this job that you want with this 4 of Cups where you can sit and relax. But you've got a lot of talents. You've got a lot of hidden talents. And if you don't write them down, if you don't you're not aware. So if you have to work on your CV and, make sure that your CV is reflecting all the things that you can do and do it properly. So you might need a revision of that CV. In order for you to be able to put it out to get the job that you want. So it looks like you need to tweak some things in your life in order for you to get that job that you want. And once you do that, the Star card comes in. So it looks like there's blessings that come in and you're able to move forward. So it opens up the gates or the doors for you to actually move away from this particular position. You can see a lot of abundance coming in. You'll start getting news or letters or invitations. You've got a lot of birds coming in over here to eat this bird seed. So once you tweak your CV or tweak out, how you're putting yourself out to the world, that looks like it's going to bring in a lot of invitations to come in for job interviews, and it looks like you are going to get what you want. This is something that is divinely guided. You'll be able to move away from this old situation where you're working so hard. So you need to actually go in and review yourself. You need to do a complete review of what you do and what you can do and what your talents are. And once you do that, you've got the Magician card coming in, which means that you do have all the skills, and you have some hidden skills that you are not even aware of, and you will be able to manifest a job that you want or manifest your dreams that you want. So lots of abundance coming in, but you do need to tweak what you are putting out to the world. And once you do that, you will get a lot of invitations, a lot of news coming in with these birds coming to eat the, whatever seeds you put out here in this information that you put out to the world. Lots of invitations come in, lots of news, lots of communications, lots of networking comes in. You're able to move into the future, and you become the magician where you can manifest anything, and you have all the skills, all the talents. You'll be communicating with a lot of people, and you will make your dreams come true. So that is just a piece of advice that the card's giving you, that you need to actually get in there and revise how you've been presenting yourself to the world and change that around, or else you're going to be stuck in this particular job where you're working so hard, people slave driving you and not listening to you, and treating you badly, unless you actually do something to change that. Oops. So I'm just drawing some cards from the Fairy Tarot here. So it's got the Five of Winter, and it says walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that is not worth the effort. So whatever you're doing, this particular job that you're doing is really not worth the effort. These people are not being nice to you, and you're putting in a lot of work into a situation that is not really paying off. And it's also very demeaning because they're treating you really, really badly. So if it's not working out for you, you might need to actually just walk away from it. You've got the Justice card over here, which says take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end, fair and objective decisions. So there's some kind of judgment pending, or some kind of decision that is pending that you're waiting for as well. Whatever happens, it looks like there will be a fair decision at the end of that particular judgment, whatever decision is coming up. Then you got the Ten of Winter, which is also conclusion of a situation, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, and the end of an addiction or codependency. Now this is just like the Ten of Wands. So this difficult situation is coming to an end, and you will have to make a decision to move on. So there's a resolution of difficulties, and these difficulties, the weight is lifted off your shoulders. So things are going to change for the better. This difficult cycle, or these problems that you're going through, are going to come to an end. But you have to be very proactive, and you have to, maybe rewrite your CV, rewrite how you're presenting yourself. Look for, different kinds of companies that you can put your CV out to the world to, and then that will open up the doors for you to move forward. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some cards from this Oracle deck, and it just we'll draw two cards, and it tells you about value. So one of the strange things about human beings is that they only value what has a price. So you need to decide what your value is, how valuable you are, and you will be able to do that by looking at your CV and looking at yourself again. So you need to give yourself a value, and decide. If you value yourself, then everybody else will. So you need to actually work on how valuable you are. Find all those hidden talents. And potential power, which says the knowledge is only a potential power. It becomes power only when and if it is organized into definite plans of action and directed to a definite end. So like I said, you need to make some proper plans, and that is how you're going to hone in your power, your potential, and be able to put it out to the world. And then if you can see your potential, then the world can see it as well. So you would need to be very, very clear about what your value is and what your potential is before you start maybe the next year, or before you start the next job, or before you start even looking for the next job. Find your value and and decide what your potential is, and then the world can see it too.